Sports. I restate this, Jesse Palmer and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Crank us up. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Wrecker Scarlet Knights offense will go to work first. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay. To get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost.
Oh, he's got some space. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, the ground game. He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tacked.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Looking for space. It's Martin. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They've generated some momentum with excellent performances in Big Ten play, and you can see them growing game by game.
And that's a big deal, too, in the new-look Big Ten Conference. Back in the day when there were divisions, you know, it was a toss-up every year who was going to win the Big Ten West. That was the easier division. But now, it's just who are the best two teams out of all these teams, all these quality teams. So it's impressive that this team, David, has put themselves in position to play for the championship.
You ain't lying, especially in this conference. Let's be honest, the Big Ten and the SEC, they've separated themselves from everybody else. And so you're competing in this conference in the middle of the season. You can finish strong. Now we're not just talking about conference championships. We're talking about where can we be in the playoff and how much damage we can do in the postseason.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reynolds. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. The Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. That's caught. It's Saunders. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drop.
It's a seam wide open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. They'll try to sneak it. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch and stride inside the 15. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Houston. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Mitchell. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. Setting up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. So it'll stay 3-0 after the missed field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, running back on the move. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
You know, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
On the ground, it's Martin. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Duff. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. caught behind the line. It's Mitchell. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest. And you can tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Black. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Gonna swing it on second down. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole way is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Here comes the heat. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. It's complete to the right. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Martin. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll throw on 3rd down. Caught. Fights off the defender. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Here's the pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Touchdown, Penn State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Power football with the run. Forced out of bounds, good pickup there on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And as we wind down here in the 1st half, the offense will just take a knee and try to muster its forces for the 2nd half attack as they trail going to the break. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Happy Valley has given us a fun 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got the quick pass.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got it in the middle, it's Lay. At midfield, he's got room. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. grabbed over the middle. It's Denmark. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route. It comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next move yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Makes the catch. It's Black. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback hung up to and sacked at the 12. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score.
Turning it on! Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. And the Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gonna run it. It's Martin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Looking downfield on first down. Throwing right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Nittany Lions are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Ivy. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Under fire. Touchdown, Penn State! Fitted in the window for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Hunt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands. It's late. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's strong. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it on the move. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give from the gun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
With the catch, it's Mitchell. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Scarlet Knights will have it 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Got a little space. Gets it past the marker. Hits the accelerator to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Ivy.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Nice grab in traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pulls it in. It's Black. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Pocket breaking down. Quick strike complete. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Holloway. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football-type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Duff. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Runs through the tackle. Got enough for the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Scarlet Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Rides to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got it on the run, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And right down the middle. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long, so let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game, take the W into the locker room.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Rutgers, 17.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Holloway. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough, so it's been a bad day.
Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst-case scenario now for this offense is victory.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Black. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. He's looking to pass. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. To the air on 2nd down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. They were going for the fabulous parting gift, but instead will just go home with a loss. They reeled off 6 straight to start.